They mine.
No, they ain't. My eyes gonna stay in my head where they is right now.
You know, Luther Lester, I might be persuaded to go back down this mountain if you was to give me a little kiss. What you think about that?
I ain't kissing nobody that's not feel like you. Especially on Mayfield.
It ain't my fault I be in Mayfield and you be a Lester.
Well, it ain't my fault. Your pappy, my dad Lester be a feuding, but that's the way it is, and that's the way it be.
But that ain't the way it always gonna be. When Pappy Mayfield and Daddy Lester stop a feuding this time, maybe I won't feel like kissing no boy. Especially no boy lying about wanting to be alone. You know, Luther Lester, I always come up here on top of this mountain to hear you play. Ever since I was little. That's why you came up here, huh? That's your love and calling for me.
That ain't my love of calling out for you. That's me practicing my fiddle.
You know, even if they is a feuding, me and you can still be friends.
Now get back,
Nobody have to know except us.
Get back, Mayfield. I ain't gonna allow you affecting my blood.
Damn you, Luther Lester. You the most frustrating boy I ever know. Always playing with your fiddle instead of talking to us women like regular boys do. Of course, I never known many boys before. But that don't mean our experience will be different between them and us women folk. I seen you one of them National Geographic magazines my pappy keeps hidden in the bottom of his drawer dresser. It got lots of pictures in it. Sister Mary says it's the devil's book because it stirs up passion and lust with all them pictures and all. But I don't mind. I told her that's why Adam and Eve got all dressed up in fancy clothes so they can go somewhere for dinner besides that garden. You ever seen one of them National Geographic magazines before, Luther Lester? I didn't think so. So you ain't so very sophisticated now, is you? Look here what I brought. I brought me a nice big old juicy apple from the Garden of Eden. You want to buy? Uh-oh, I done made you all lustful like now, ain't you?
No, you didn't.
Yes, I have. You was sweating now.
I ain't sweating. I ain't sound lustful like either. Just I ain't eaten no breakfast yet.
You know, Luther Lester, I might just give you a here bite of this apple if you was to play something pretty for me. You always play so pretty. It reminds me of the ocean, which I ain't never had seen yet. And it gets me to thinking about all those places where I ain't had the joys to go yet. Play for me, Luther Lester, please.
If I play for you, you shut up. Better that one key done dropped to the ground.
It's just because I ain't growed all the way up yet. But if it did, why don't you come over here and find out? Luther Lester! Luther Lester!
Luther Lester, you better get down off this mountain. Daddy Lester's a bellowing for you. Maggie Mayfield, what are you doing on top of this mountain where ain't none of us supposed to be? You ain't supposed to be conversing with none of us Lesters.
Don't you come up here accusing nobody no conversing. Me and Luther was just a talking. Leastways, we ain't.
If I had time, Maggie Mayfield, I'd put a whooping on your butt. Daddy Lester's a bellowing for you, Luther. You better get down there.
Well, I reckons I be the type of man what gets down there when he be a want to get down there.
Yeah, I also reckon you be the type of man where Daddy Lester be giving a thumping to if you don't get down there right now.
I'm a coming, Daddy Lester. I'm a coming.
Don't you worry now, Luther Lester. I'm going to say this here apple for you. Ain't nobody going to get a bite of it except you.
Howdy, Lucy Lester.
Howdy, Marcus Mayfield. I ain't supposed to be talking none of you.
I ain't supposed to be talking none of you neither.
I reckon a Christian howdy on the Lord's Sunday ain't no talking.
I reckon not.
Your Pappy Mayfield give a good preaching today, even if you be a Mayfield.
Your Daddy Lester, he give a good preaching too, even if he be a Lester.
What you got in that there box?
I got me a baby skunk with a broke leg in this here box. What you got in that there basket?
I got me fresh blackberries in this here basket. If you really got a little baby skunk with a broke leg in that there box, how come I ain't smell me no skunk?
That 'cause the skunk don't do no stink unless it got a reason to be stinking.
What reason do a skunk got to be stinking?
If a skunk be in danger, it'll stink a plenty. But it saves a worse stinking if it come across somebody that don't lie.
Then I reckon this here baby skunk ain't a stinking, 'cause he likes you, Marcus Mayfield. Are you talking about that baby skunk?
Yup, and this here baby skunk says he likes you too, Lucy Lester.
Skunks don't really talk, do they?
This one do. All Lord's creatures talk. It's just that all Lord's creatures, especially them who got 2 legs, don't listen.
I'm gonna bake up some blackberry pies for the dance tonight. It'd be my specialty when it comes to baking.
Blackberries be my favorite pie.
You know I can't give you none. The Lesters only eat what they brought to the dance, and the Mayfields only eat what they brought.
That don't keep me from wishing I had me a bite.
I guess I better get to baking.
I guess I better get to fixing this leg of this here baby skunk up. His mommy and daddy be awaiting. Excuse me.
Excuse me too. You know, Marcus Mayfield, I reckon I might could sneak you a big slice of blackberry pie out back of the church after the dance tonight, and leave it on that old stump of the weeping willow it used to be there.
I reckon I could find that stump real easy, especially if there be a full moon.
Especially if there be a full moon. Blackberry, blackberry, it be his favorite pie.
Blackberry, blackberry, I wish I had me some.
Blackberry, blackberry, it be my specialty.
Blackberry, blackberry, not peaches, apple, plum.
Blackberry, blackberry, he's a dying for a slide.
Blackberry, blackberry, I'm a dying for a slice.
Blackberry,
Blackberry,
so simple, sweet and nice.
blackberry, blackberry,
Someday we'll share a slice.
blackberry.
Mary Mayfield!
Mary Mayfield!
What in damnation are you doing with my marching rifle?
You shut your vulgar mouth, Mrs. Mayfield. This ain't no marching rifle. This here be Fred Astaire, and I be practicing my dancing with him.
Now, there ain't no Fred or nothing. That there be my rifle for a marching, and you ain't supposed to be a dancing with no man's marching rifle. Tain't proper.
And you ain't supposed to be a marching with no rifle either. You know, Pappy Mayfield don't want no marching and no rifles around here.
I reckon that be my business, not none of yours.
It be everybody's business if you keep a shouting.
Gimme. No. You better give that right here